Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa. This is Transfer Hub, your home of Aston Villa's transfer news, rumours, links, murmurings, noise, incomings and outgoings. If you are new to this channel, make sure you are subscribing. It helps me out massively. Make sure you are commenting your thoughts as well in the comment section down below. And like targets, let's go moderate for a transfer hub. Let's go 600 likes on this one. You've absolutely been smashing the like targets. So thank you everyone who's been enjoying the content. So yesterday we had a bit of a mad one transfer news wise. We had the Marlon being announced that he's going to be joining Aston Villa. We saw that Borussia Dortmund tweeted out that he hadn't travelled with the squad because he was going to talk to another club, which is great news. That's Aston Villa. So pretty much confirmed from their side that he is leaving. And then we started to get the Duran rumours and noise. We started to hear that West Ham had gone back in for Duran and they were miles off. There are Arsenal fans that are rumouring Duran with a move to Arsenal. But Fabrizio Romano spoke yesterday and The Athletic have spoken today regarding Jhon Duran's future. And this is what they both had to say. So, Fabrizio Romano, understand Aston Villa considered Jhon Duran not available for sale this window. Official Villa sources confirm. Duran and Villa just signed a new contract extension in November until June 2030, and Aston Villa do not open doors to January exit despite interest from many clubs. In other words, Monchi's told you to do one. Right, so absolutely love that. Right, so next up then, we have got what The Athletic have been speaking about, and this is what The Athletic have had to say. So, what else we're hearing? Aston Villa have no intention of selling Jhon Duran in January, despite signing a new deal in November, keeping him at Villa Park until 2030. There is interest in the striker once again. The Colombian is impressed this season, scoring 10 goals in 24 games across the Premier League and Champions League. There could have been a doubt over his future. He usually has to compete with Ollie Watkins for a single position in Unai Emery's 4-2-3-1. And it's rare to successfully keep two elite forwards happy in that situation. But Villa regard Jhon Duran as worth upwards of 100 million and do not plan to trade the 21-year-old during the winter, Ornstein and Jacob Tanswell. Right. That is music to our ears. Upwards of 100 million pounds. And that is just beautiful to hear. And to be fair, you know, I think sometimes as football fans, when we're looking at Aston Villa, we can downplay talent. We can look at it and think, he's not one of the best in Europe. He's not one of the best young strikers in the world. But Jhon Duran is one of the best young strikers in world and European football, because the numbers don't lie. The fact that he's able to score goals in the Champions League and the Premier League at his age, you take into account his actual attributes as a young player, physicality, his aerial ability, his instinctive nature, his presence at the top end of the pitch, his unpredictability, his ability to shoot from distance, which is a dying art in football. You add all of that together and you have a package of a player that's worth over £100 million. You know, Jhon Duran is absolutely unbelievable. And for a player that is 21 years of age, he's only going to get better. And that's what we've seen at Aston Villa. Yes, we had a little bit of a sticky patch last year. We had a bit of a trying to get on board with what Emery wants. But once he's got on board, you can already see that Jhon Duran's growth from last year to this year is so high, it's unbelievable. So his growth and his understanding and wanting to learn off Emery, if we get another 2 years, 3 years, etc., he's going to be an absolute elite striker. So he is worth over 100 million because his potential is there, but it's not only potential, he's showing consistently what he can do on the highest stage, on the highest level. So when you're looking at transfers and you're looking at what a player's worth, he's 21 years of age and bagging goals and bagging worldy goals in the Champions League. He's got probably what, around 16 years left in him playing football. So he's got the lot, and he's worth every penny of that 100 million. Easy, easy. I think the thing for Villa is to be able to keep him, but also play him enough that we get to see the best out of him as well. You know, I hear a lot of people talking about up and coming strikers. They're talking of Sesko. Duran is better than Sesko. Duran is far better than Sesko. Sesko's got similar attributes to Duran, but Duran's got that physicality about him, and I think he can use that at times. And I think that's one of his really good attributes as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something what we don't normally do is we're going to have a look at Duran's player profile, and we're going to have a look at what Duran has been doing this season, and just have a look at some of the numbers within Duran. So we'll go to SofaScore then. So Duran, 21 years of age, left-footed. His value here is at 44 million euros, which is very low. His strengths are his long shots. He's got an attacking rating of 71. And so far this season in the Premier League, he's got a SofaScore rating of 6.77, which is below what I want from any player. But you can see his form here was, fantastic. 7, 7.2, 7.1, 7.3. And then we won't talk about the Newcastle performance. But we'll go to the Champions League. We'll have a look at his rating there. So Champions League, we've got a 7.08, which is brilliant. We can see that his heat map, he is getting into that 18-yard box. But I think if you look at the Premier League, you can see that he has got a heat map just behind the penalty spot, which is perfect because that's where we want him. We want him in the box. So Premier League then. So he's played 18 games, started 4. He's averaging 33 minutes per game. He has played a total of 592 minutes. Scoring frequency is still very high at 85 minutes per goal. We've got a goal conversion rate of 24%. Shots on target per game is 0.8, so it's just below 1. Shots per game is 1.6. We can see here that he's got no assists, which I think it's for him to have a partnership. We get asked that question about can he play together with Watkins, and I don't think that really works. We know that Watkins' stats are phenomenal for assists and overall play as well. So, I think Watkins gets quite a bit of stick, but he actually contributes a lot to this Villa side. We can see that his passing accuracy is at 73%, in his own half 81, opposition half 67. And what he is good at doing in his own half is coming back and linking up play. That's something that he's really good at. We can see here that we've got successful dribbles 25%, duels 143, aerials 47. And if we have a look at FB Ref, something that stands out here for me is that we've got touches in the attacking penalty area at 6.07, which is really good. We've got progressive passes received at 5.36, tackles 1.12, clearances 1.36, which again has massively improved. His defensive work at Aston Villa is now top quality, and aerials is at 3.20. So this season, what we've seen from Duran is a full understanding of what's expected. We all know what he can do in and around the box, but it's overall game, dropping deeper, linking up play, being calm, defending the corners, putting your body on the line at times. So he's done fantastically well so far. Now he's back from his suspension. I really want to see him head down, score some more goals, and just keep impressing everyone, keep scoring in the Champions League. just keep doing what he's doing because he's attracting a lot of attention, which is good because it means that he's doing something right. Now, next rumor on today's episode is Diego Carlos. And it feels like whenever we get to a point where we are close to getting rid of him, something breaks down. He was close to leaving in the summer, it broke down, and now it looks like this is about to break down as well. Carlos's move to Fenerbahce in danger, and it also looks like Fenerbahce have turned their attention to another defender as well. So, yeah, we are actively trying to get rid of Carlos, it looks like. And, I think we've just got to try and move him on and bring in another defender. So that's pretty much all the news from today, really. I just really wanted to touch on Duran and sort of just squash the noise because we've seen here Fabrizio not for sale, Athletic 100 million plus. So yeah, there we go. We value him very highly. He's a massive asset to us. So, yeah, up the Villa, up the Duran is back. So brilliant. We've got match preview that's already out. We've got opposition preview that'll be out later today as well. So cheers everyone for watching. Up the Villa.